Yeah. There we go.
This man is dying. Help me.
What's going on?
The dressings, bandages, where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind, I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need? It's simply not the decent thing to do.
Decent enough in many other places, believe me.
He does have a random club.
Before you go on, clean your hands thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some thyme on your body to be sure. Smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he done it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Might even know where he came from. Got work to do, so long.
Wait, I will come with you.
So be it. But stay close, keep it down, and don't touch a thing.
Extreme cosplay. Stumbled onto a quest with no markings. How much must I be missing out on?
Damn it.
Good gods!
Servant, stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this is the work of... To be sure.
Torso punctured with great force. Blow pierced hardened steel. Man on the high road. Breastplate was identical. Throats massacred. One mighty blow. Shield along sides old and dented. Sword ceremonial. And Shay handiwork clearly. Ceremonial bowls. For little sacrifices?
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
Seems to be bread and wine. Civil War in Toussaint. Feeling this guy might be more than he's letting on, so I'd end up killing him soon anyway. He can see me yoinking stuff. Let's tell us.
Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? Humans in Toussaint.
the title of this quest is kind of giving a hint to it.
Burn marks. Something catch fire. Explode. Strong stench. Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee. Doublet scorched. Wriggled out of it, tossed it, then ran on.
Perhaps there's no one inside after...
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
They remain there?
Listen, I'm a witcher. I'm here to help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were. Spirits. It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene. The death of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here, and it shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but in the end, it grew calm.
Who are you exactly?
Durant Faucher Plamondon de Safaran, Lord of these lands, and Chairman of the Society of Friends of the History of Tucson. We meet here annually to mark the anniversary of the Elfin Homage, but something like this by the first.
So while reenacting a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you summoned a specter, a Korgorath, or a Tube, maybe.
What? What now?
Best thing? You gotta do it again, of course.
Are you mad? Would you have this thing kill us?
No, don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely why I gotta do my job. Summon it again, whatever it is, and tend to it once and for all. Durand, think I can reenact the pledge, the giving of homage, alone?
It was a great, momentous event. The surrender of Tucson's last elfin king. You will need at least 3 individuals.
Convenient.
Damn it. Can't risk. Can't expose you to danger.
Master, if what you say is true, then I was the cause of this massacre. Unintentionally, yet nonetheless, I've a duty to assist you. A moral one.
Noble.
Gods have us in their care. I shall help as well.
Let's get to work. Start by clearing the corpses. Got some time. Won't start the reenactment before nightfall. Things of this sort are a lot more likely to work after dusk. One last thing, though. My pay. Don't work for free, you know.
Understood. Just keep the danger at bay, and I shall be generous. Through and through.
And I've stumbled into all this without a question mark or anything. I just really need to pay attention to areas.
I will stand, or rather, sit in for King Ludovic upon the elfin throne, while you, Witcher, will play the Enche ruler. We must don the costumes. All must be just right.
The Vetheth, the Elven King, hosted Ludovic in his own palace upon his own throne, amidst the blinding glow of a plethora of torches. Svethaf laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of binnen and elfin bread. That had been torn. Long last, the Elfin King grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans.
It's not actually a bad weapon. Oh, jeez.
At long last, the Elfin King grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. The King, erect in his pride, drew his blade and dropped to his knees. Then spoke.
I accept your allegiance and shall return in 1 year's time to...
Ah! Look! Look! The statues!
Impossible! God's mother!
Let's dance.
Ow. Okay, switching sword. I haven't really fought elves in this expansion. Oh, in the game, really. Scoia'tael haven't really been a thing, so I haven't really had a chance, chance to fight any. And not real. The Scoia'tael haven't had really many casters either. Ow. The elves are potent, annoyingly so. Ow. I need to get wipe efforts. I think this has changed between games, but wipe efforts now gives just a chunk of health. Stop casting and fight and die. It's very difficult to actually fight these. Spear guys, no problem. Damn mage, yes. Actually, spear guys are proving a bit of a nuke. Really? Geralt! If he stops dodge rolling at all, he dies. Doesn't stop dodge rolling, he dies. Okay, Iris. Disengage. Come on. Finally! Mage down. Finally! Another knife here is in the dirt. Where they belong. Burn, baby, burn. Extreme cosplay.
The sculptures, they came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters. Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Defethov. I acquired them a month past because perhaps I should start at the beginning. This Defethov was to pay tribute to humans, producing statues of this sort each year. Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorgon in the year 782. It's fortunate he did too, as Defethov had planned Ludovic's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned the king and his bodyguards into so much colorful confetti.
Typical treachery embodied. Elves. Psheh.
You're no better. Elves were just defending their territory. You humans took it, but you still weren't sated. Had to cut the elves down, every last one.
You? What does that mean? You're a man as we are.
Yeah, in a way. Just ashamed to have to admit it sometimes.
Your words? They're wrong, Witcher. But I'll not let you leave empty-handed. Take this.
Farewell.
So he got the statues and put them on display here. And he knew that they were trapped. Oh, you're a fucking idiot.
You would do best to leave. Resume your path, master.
Here our paths diverge.
You're a fucking idiot. Extreme dumbasses. Alternatively, extreme retards. You know, the whole, you know, like, X with your arms thing, yeah. Sometimes traveling can be deathly dull. Nothing but the slow crawl of the horizon, the sun beating down on your neck, and the chirping of crickets. At other times, however, can be surprisingly eventful. Certain Gaston, a simple merchant from Toussaint, learned for himself when he happened across a mortally wounded man by the roadside. Though he tried to aid as quickly as he could, the mysterious man soon bled to death. Right as he did, up walked the hero of my tale, GotY. Though GotY usually works alone, made an exception in the case and agreed to let Gaston accompany him. Together they set off following the dead man's tracks towards a residence in which all seemed calm and quiet. Yet once they entered, they found overturned tables, cracked dishes, and more bodies. Look at the owner of the villa, Durand Faucher Flamondion, the sovereign, had survived the massacre and was able to tell them what had happened. Seems Durand and his companions from the Society of Friends of the History of Toussaint had accidentally summoned some kind of monster. GotY knew his duty was to draw the monster there again and exterminate it before it could shed more blood. This story had a surprising finale. They discovered this massacre had been committed by elven statues. Durand had purchased these a few weeks prior. They were in true golems, meant to be part of a trap set by the last elven ruler of Toussaint, Divlef, to take out his vanquisher and tormentor King Ludwig. Divlef's trap was never sprung, so his golem slept through the centuries, undisturbed, until Durand repeated the formula during an act of historic reconstruction, and they awoke. I would love to play more, but it's now 10 minutes to 6, and I've difficulties waking up during the day to begin with. I don't need to be, you know, awake this long. Don't need to add to it like that. Just liking the look of the map here. Over here is Valen. Over here is Brienne. Brienne? Yeah, you know, we've constantly heard it there. But anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this set, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this series as a whole, and I do hope you join me again. If you want to comment, feel free, but do keep in mind it's the 12th of the 8th, 2019. The 12th of August, 2019. It's, you know, it's gonna be over a year, maybe a year and a month, maybe 2, maybe more, by the time you get to see this. So, feel free to tell me whatever, but, you know, just keep in mind that there is a huge backlog. There's that huge time gap between you seeing this and me recording it. So just keep that in mind. Like, I'm not telling you don't tell me things, just don't expect it in the next episode or what have you, you know? Like, certainly, like, if you tell me something, I'll try and keep it in mind, and if it's especially interesting enough, like I said before for other things, I may very well re-download the game just to show it off. You know? I'm not saying that's a guaranteed thing, but if what you say really catches my fancy, I may very well do that. You know? Otherwise, that's what New Game Plus is for. You know? So, yeah. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I sincerely hope you join me again soon. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know, but keep in mind the backlog. So, till then folks, love and peace, baby.